Hello everyone, it's Annette Hughes here. I'm always watching YouTube channels, so I started doing some research to find out how do I do my own. So while I was doing my research, what did I want to do? Okay, so here I am, Annette Hughes, the Daycare Lady. I have owned and operated my own child care center for 9 years. 2019 made 10 years. I'm stationed here in Michigan. I have 3 locations that is opening and one that is coming soon. Um, I, um, I've just been growing since 2009. And so I just want to help others that want to be in childcare to inspire them to go ahead and follow their dream, because don't let the fees scare you, because it sounds like a lot, but once you get into it, you will find out it's not as much as what is being read on the paper. So, okay, here we go. In order to open and operate your own child care center, first off, you need to find a name that represents you or the children that you serve. Once you get your name, then you want to register your name with your with the government, with your state, saying that you are doing business as your DBA. And normally here in Michigan, it costs only $10 just to grab your name and to lock it in. So once you lock that name in, it's yours. Um, Once you get your name, then you want to decide if you want to be a LLC, if you want to be a corporation, or if you want to be nonprofit. But whatever you choose, make sure you do your research on it before you choose one of those entities. Okay, now once you get that, you want to apply for your EFIN, which is your employee identification number. Now you need that if you're going to open a child care center, because you're gonna have to have employees. There's no way you can run a center without having staff. Okay, once you get your employee identification number, you want to apply for your license, your child care center license. And normally you could do that online, or you can do a paper application. Once you do your application, they will send you a list in the mail telling you what do you have to do to proceed with opening your child care center. Okay, now saying you got all of this done, but you don't have a location yet. So what you want to do is you want to ride around town, your area, or out on the outskirts of your area, and find some buildings that you think will be appropriate for childcare. And before you even go into a lease or anything like that, you want to make sure that it is equipped to be a center. And when I mean equipped, I mean like the exits are in place, the lighting is in place, the doors that is needed are in place. There are things that your state licensing will require of you before you can even open a center. So you want to make sure that you pick the right location and the right building, because if you don't, then you'll be stuck with a building that you have no purpose for. Okay, so after you get your location, you got your name, and you have your app submitted. Okay, with all of those things, once you get your application out there, they will send back the list that says you need a fire inspection, a health slash environmental inspection, a playground inspection. Most states now are kind of conforming to kind of the same rules. So now you have to have the background checks, and these are like the fingerprint scans that you have to do. We used to didn't have to do that, but they just put it in effect last year, September. Last year, 2018, we had to have all of our staff fingerprinted, and we had to have all of it done by September 31st. Once we got all those in, it takes a while for that stuff to come back. So you really want to do your research before you just launch out there and say, I want to open up a child care center. And one thing you really want to do, you want to make sure that your heart is in it. You have to have a heart for the kids, and you have to have a heart for the parents. Because if you don't have a heart to serve the kids that are in your community, in your center, it will not work. I've seen so many people fail because they really don't have a heart for this. You really do have to have a heart for the children. Um, I will put in the comments below like links to the IRS, to the licensing application, but when I do this, it will be tailored to the state of Michigan. Now, if there are people that are watching that wants to open up a child care center, they want to do child care in their home, whatever the case may be, if you have any child care questions, I will try to answer each and every one of them. It may not be right then and there, but I will try to do it within 24 hours. Just let me know. And I'm going to continue a series on child care. It won't be just opening. It will be different areas. So tune in and tell me what you think. Bye. Remember, this is my first time. So let me know how I did. Bye.